one.
It did.
Oh man, it's always the same case over and over again. Never know what's going on. Welcome to the Machine Room Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get the freaking clap track in here because we always gotta. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're all too kind, and I hope people can hear us. But yes, welcome to the. Okay, no, calm down, calm down, calm down. Welcome
And
to
a
the
fire track.
Yes, welcome to Machine Room Podcast. I'm your host, Nostradamus, and of course, also with me is your other host, Hammer of Venus, and we're here live, and it is officially 2021.
Yes.
We made it, and by the way, Happy New Year, Rachel.
You too.
Happy New Year. How did you bring in the New Year?
I slept.
Beautiful. That's the best way to bring in the New Year, I would say.
I was up around midnight. I had some wine, and that was about it.
There you go. That's all you gotta do. Really, the only real true tradition is that you gotta take a sip. And that's it. It'd be like Happy New Year, one drink, bam.
That was
You're done.
it.
You're done. That's like your one job requirement of New Year's Eve.
Yep.
Done.
Is that what you did?
Yes, kind of. I believe so. Like, I spent the last hour just chilling with my mom's. Just there, keeping her company. And then, it was like, Happy New Year. And I was like, Happy New Year. And then just went to my room. And then I think I watched, like, maybe I watched Three's Company and went to sleep or something.
That's a good sleep.
I don't remember. But yeah, it was, it is what it is. What can you do? What can you do? Right?
Exactly.
What can you do? It is what it is. I was just happy I didn't have to work the next day, and that's it.
Perfect.
That's the best way to ring in the new year is to not work.
Right. I agree.
Yes, just stay in and whatever. And then on New Year's Day, I spent it watching the documentary The Last Dance, which is all about the Chicago Bulls, the dynasty of the 90s, like
Oh, I
Jordan.
saw that on Netflix.
Yeah, that's on Netflix, and it was always on my to watch list. Oh, that's what I did that night. I said, and I started it on New Year's. So after midnight, I started watching it. I watched maybe like 2 episodes, and then I was like, all right, I'm going to bed. I woke up and I just binge watched the rest.
Nice.
That's all I did.
I've been watching the new Unsolved Mysteries.
Ooh,
And
is
it's
that on
really
Netflix?
good. Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, but they don't got the OG ones too, right?
No, just the new ones.
Yeah, I think the OGs are somewhere else. And that will surprise me when that came out. It's like, oh, Unsolved Mystery, blah, blah, blah. It's like, yeah, but did you used to watch the old ones? Like, this is not
Yes.
something new.
The old ones were great until, like, all of them were... they were all murder mysteries. Because they used to do shit like UFOs and ghosts and stuff like that, too. And the new one does. But the old one, like, they had started out doing stuff like that, and then they just turned all into murder mysteries.
Yeah, I guess they were running out of that, or people were not feeling it. They wanted to have some like truth behind it, and people love murder mystery.
But I love UFOs.
Right? But why don't they just combine them both?
That's what's great about the new ones, because it combines both. It's still mostly murder mysteries, but you still get some paranormal stuff in there.
Ooh, that's what we need. Paranormal murder mysteries. Just Plain Dro. Shout out to Just Plain Dro, one of our machine room. We really need names for people who listen to us and watch us and attend us. We got
Machine Heads.
machine heads. One of our true machine heads, just plain Dro. He said, pretty sure they were close to solving one of the newer episodes. Is that true? I don't know. I haven't watched. You've been
I
watching.
haven't I haven't heard anything after, so I don't know if they're gonna solve any of the new ones, but I'd be interested to hear that.
Hmm. And then in part two of this, solved. Murder mystery solved. Here's the problem. I don't got this on this screen and instead on that screen. Now, there you go. I don't have to turn my head so far to look at your comments. This, once again, is the first podcast of 2021. And oh man, 2020. It was interesting. Have you seen that on Netflix? Death to 2020?
I saw it on there, but I didn't watch it yet.
Highly recommended. Very good. Made by the people who did Black Mirror, which, by the way, if you've never seen Black Mirror,
No.
that definitely recommend it. If you love like The Outer Limits, is it like
Yes.
that? Yes.
Hmm.
Well, Black. I was gonna say Black Limits. Black Mirror is right up your alley. Trust me. Watch that. It's weird though because the order they have it is like backwards until a certain season. So like the first season, it'll show you like episode one, but it's actually the final episode of that season. Then it goes down or something like that. It's weird,
Oh, that's
but
weird.
I don't think it really matters. So in case you want to watch it like in aired order, then
Right.
you should. But it doesn't really matter because, like I said, it's like the outer limits, so they're not really connected. Sometimes they seem like they are, but they're not really connected. It's just these different stories, all sci-fi, crazy, twisty stories, and they came from overseas. They were from the UK. They got really popular here through Netflix, and then after that, Netflix just took it over and they just continued it, and then you started seeing like bigger stars appearing in it, blah blah. But it's like really, really, really freaking good, especially the last one they did, which kind of became a game. So it's one of those like interactive videos,
Oh, wow.
and it's one of those pick and choose. Like, oh, if you do this, then it changes the whole path. And I recommend, like, you have it now. I recommend you watch this and watch that one too called Bandersnatch. But yes, Death to 2020 is made by the people who did that. So it's a big, they said in the beginning of the year when everything started getting fucking crazy, they said like, we don't feel like we need to make a Black Mirror because we're living a Black Mirror. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they just didn't do anything. And this episode has Samuel L. Jackson on it and a whole bunch of other stars. But I think Samuel L. Jackson is like maybe the only one playing himself, while everybody else is playing like a character, and it's kind of like a mockumentary about the year and a satire and a parody of it, but also documenting everything. That kind of sense. Really
Hmm.
funny. It's a really funny retrospect of the whole year.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So I highly recommend it. Pretty cool, pretty funny. So when you reflect on last year, what do you think about?
It's a shit show. It was such a clusterfuck. I'm still mad about the toilet paper. Why did people take all the toilet paper? And I
Everything
would
that
think
happened, everything that happened last year, and your main thing is bam, toilet
it
paper.
was so stupid. And they took all the pasta. You couldn't buy pasta or toilet paper. I was like, why? And
Because
nobody had an answer. They were just like, well, everybody else bought it, so I did too. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot.
pretty much, I didn't understand it either.
I hate people.
I didn't like the what the hell? The disinfectants, I could understand that.
Yep.
But
Yeah, that one made sense, but nothing else did.
just plain Dro said, first let's go mention that speaking of internet sleuth, Shout out to those that cracked that one Zodiac cipher.
I think they did two.
Is it
Because once
two?
they cracked one, then they cracked another.
Is this gonna reveal who the Zodiac killer was,
Allegedly.
or
But
is?
once they deciphered it, it didn't say who it was.
Wouldn't it be messed up if they find out who it is, but the guy ended up like in a mental institution, doesn't remember anything, is just a vegetable,
Or he's been dead this whole time.
or he's been dead, or is someone like very like famous already?
That would be crazy.
Right? It was George Clooney all along. It was George Clooney all along. Okay, Dro also said, I re-listened to last year's Machine Room episode, and the main topic was legal weed. What, like around this time, like the beginning of the year? Is that what we talked about?
I love legal weed.
We we talked so much, but I do remember an episode where we talked about legalizing weed.
Legalizing.
Oh man, you know what? Weed sponsor us. Hey, you know what? Drinking and driving is bad, but you know what's not bad? Weed.
Weed.
So please chill at home, smoke some weed.
Yes. It's much better than beer.
Much better than beer. You'll get the munchies, and it feels so good afterwards.
And you'll take an awesome nap.
Yes, you'll rest. I get dreams. I just get dreams like crazy. Like when I'm intensely under the influence. Not,
Make some good edibles.
yeah, because that's really all I do. I just get crazy dreams, and it's like dreams that because I could dream but hardly remember. Like dreams I remember and remember more because there's still a lot of like bits and pieces. It's like when I wake up, it feels like a movie you watched, but you watched it like years and years ago.
Right.
So you
I
only
totally know what you mean.
yeah, so you only remember like the real cool, crazy standout parts, but it's like the rest you don't remember. So it's something like you have to watch again, but you can't because the movie doesn't exist anymore because they burned every single copy in the world.
You
That's
watched
how
it? Okay, we're gonna get rid of it.
yeah. It was like you were part of a freaking experiment. It's like, all right, this is a this is a student film. This is the only time you're gonna watch it, and
Yep.
you're never gonna watch it again.
Nope.
Then I wake up and I'm like, that was crazy. Let me try to remember what happened at the end. Ugh. I turned to Keanu apparently from like,
Evidently. Whoa.
whoa, that dream. What happened? Who am I? That's how I want to wake up. Who am I?
Just all Keanu.
What would you do if you just wake up and you don't remember anything?
You'd be free to do whatever you want.
You wouldn't freak out?
Probably. But still, you'd be like, go rob a bank. You're like, I don't know who I am, so it's okay.
That's the first thing you're gonna think when you wake up. I don't know who I am. I'm gonna rob a bank, and then act like I don't know who I am.
You need money.
That's the only thing you're gonna remember. I don't know who I am, but I know I need money.
Yes.
I forgot how I even got to that.
I don't know. Something about Keanu.
Because
Weed.
weed and then dreams and then
Yes.
Keanu. Yeah, everything goes to Keanu. Once again, this gives more proof that we should just change this to the Keanu podcast or something.
The John Wick.
The John Wick podcast. John Wick cast.
Yes. The path of John Wick.
The passive John Wick cast. Okay. Dro, my boy Dro. Who else is here though, man? Who else is here? I'm gonna call you people out. I see you in the chat room. Let's see. Dro, Roach. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, man. Have a talk. Don't be scared
Machine
and have a
Raves
talk.
podcast.
Yeah, what are you doing? Don't be scared. Have a talk. Talk to us. But Dro said a lot of my chef friends were pissed people bought out yeast and baking powder.
I'd be pissed too. Can't make
Oh,
no pizza.
wait. Why did they buy out yeast and baking powder?
Exactly. That's the whole question. Why did they? Because they suck.
Like I remember asking, like, why would they? Oh, so they use it to cover their mouths. I was like, well, how much toilet paper do y'all need? You know?
All of it, apparently.
It's like, oh, we're gonna be locked away, so we need a lot of toilet paper. It's like, you guys are planning to shit just constantly.
I don't think that was ever a symptom of COVID, was shitting.
I think you get like diarrhea, but still,
You don't need all the toilet paper for that.
all that. If anything would make sense, it was like, oh, they bought out an immense copy of books or movies or video games and stuff like that, since people are gonna be stuck home, you know.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Or snacks, you know, like all the Oreos are off the shelf, you know, that would have made sense. Toilet paper?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was. I was like, why couldn't they buy all the cheap stuff and then leave all the Charmin or something like that? But no, they took that too.
Like the store market brands.
Yeah, all the ghetto brands.
Oh, ghetto brands. No one takes the real good stuff. I don't know. I didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. And then there was like a second wave, and there was like a whole bunch still there and stuff like that. And the thing is that those companies were not prepared for it. So they're like, hey,
Hell
everything's off the
no.
stock, and it's like, oh shit, we're not making that many. you know, we make the amount that was set, that has been predetermined, that because we never expected these toilet paper. They probably made a lot of money though, and they were all happy and shit like that. Hell yeah, people finally using toilet paper like crazy. We making all the dinero.
I bet they made a shitload of money, pun intended.
Ha! Do I have something for that? Nope. You know what? I need a rim shot, like doo-doo-ch.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got
Or elastic.
shit. Say that joke again.
What did I say?
Oh, you know, I bet you they made a shitload of
Oh,
money. Yeah,
yeah, I bet they made a shitload of money, pun intended.
Hello there.
that's the best I got.
The hell is that Ricky Gervais?
The best I got was Obi-Wan saying hello there. I need a rim shot. They made enough money to give 600. Ah, the stimulus. Did you get your stimulus yet?
Not
Yeah.
yet. I'm
No.
still waiting.
Yeah, I happen to have finally got it sometime over the weekend. I'm not sure when, because it was in my savings and I wasn't paying attention to my savings the whole time. I just kept checking my checking. I was like, is it
Yeah,
in? Damn it. Is it in? Damn it. And then I finally realized, I was like, wait a minute. That's $600 more than I had. Okay.
that's
So,
cool. I haven't
yeah.
checked mine. Let me check.
But it's still, like it's there, but it still
Nope.
doesn't feel enough.
It's not enough. And it's all of that fucking Mitch McConnell's fault. I hope that guy gets dysentery.
I like the one meme where they make him, it's him compared to that creature from Pan's Labyrinth, I think.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that.
Or there's all this Twisted Tea memes that just to
Those are
Mitch
my
McConnell.
favorite.
Yeah.
Yes. If you haven't seen the Twisted Tea video yet, go watch it many times because it's beautiful.
It's so
Oh my
funny.
god.
That thing blew up. I was expecting Twisted Tea to just fly off the shelves.
I'm sure like their sales are through the roof right now.
Yeah. I actually
You don't.
I never like tried one myself. I tried one today.
Is it good?
It was alright. It was alright. I mean, I tried a raspberry one, a raspberry flavor one. So it just tasted like raspberry tea with a lot of alcohol in it. That's all. Like
That's all
someone
you need.
spiked my raspberry tea. That's what it tasted like.
Did it make you want to hit races with it?
You know, I gotta tell you, and this is like deeply honest. While holding it, I just felt like power in my hand. You know,
Yes,
while it's there, I just felt like I had the ultimate weapon, and I was ready to throw down. I wanted to
that's,
find someone that I just wanted to punch him in the face, but just whack him with the twisted T. I just felt like there was immense power in my hand. I could see
that's
why.
all you need.
See why.
Somebody did a picture, and it was the Infinity Gauntlet, and all the stones were all the different twisted teas.
I've seen that one. I've seen that one. And then my favorite is a video of Attack of the Clones when Kenobi is about to face Grievous, and Grievous pulls it out, and all his hands are just twisted teeth.
What would you even do?
I know that in that case, Kenobi is fucked.
Totally fucked. I want to get one and just leave it in my glove box in my car.
I saw a picture of that.
Yeah.
This actual picture. Of that.
Like, do you have a weapon? I have a twisted T.
See, now that's a joke right there. You get pulled over. It's like, let me see your license and registration. You open the glove department. It's a twisted T, and they're like, put the weapon down. You know, they got the gun on you and everything.
Drop the T.
You gotta have like a license. You gotta have a permit for that
Yes,
twisted T.
to drive around with it.
Dro said, Mitch looks like he tried too hard to be turtly enough for the Turtle Club and started melting in the process.
Turtle, turtle.
I didn't even see that coming. You know, that movie, when that movie came out, I was so hyped for it. Like, extremely hyped for it because I love Dana Carvey. I think he's fucking, one of the comedic geniuses. And then I was kind of let down.
Mm-hmm.
But I did laugh my ass off when he did Scarface.
Yes.
That was like the creme de la creme parts, and I was just like, just give me a movie of Dana Carvey as Scarface, and I'm good. I'm set. You know?
That's all we need.
Yes. Reenact, just him reenacting the whole Scarface. The
The
Scarface,
entire movie.
yes, played by Dana Carvey, and I'm good. I'm set. So 2020 was crazy. There's a lot of shit going on, and it's crazy because when you watch that Death to 2020, you just can't. It's like it's amazing. All this shit happened in one year. Now we're in 2021, and I mean, I don't think a year really defines or make anything from happening, but hopefully it does, and it's just
Mm-hmm.
a new chapter in which hopefully life will be a little bit easier on all of us. Um, so far so good, I guess.
We're still not out of the woods as far as COVID.
We are not, and that's the thing. Like
People think we are. They're trying to go back to normal and normalize everything, but we're not.
let me tell you something. So on my Snapchat, which I barely fucking look at it because of this reason, right? Coworkers all decided to have like a group thing. All right. It was cool for like the first 2 days or something. Then I just got tired of them just constantly like putting stuff up there, having conversation, videos, pictures, whatever, all that shit, right? I was like, to the point where I eventually just like, you know what? I don't even use this. I'm tired of seeing what everybody's doing. I just deleted the app off my phone, right? So today they're having a conversation. LP is like blah blah, and I'm like, I took it off my phone. It's like, what? I didn't know that. Shit. And I'm like, well, I'll get it right now just to see what the hell's going on. I get it. I go back into the group, like 3 coworkers at the club, partying with a lot of people, and I was just like, aren't we supposed to be not doing this? Like, aren't
Yes.
clubs supposed to be closed and shut down, not doing this? I was like, these motherfuckers are there, no masks, drinking, partying in a club, which I was fucking more amazed. It was like, there's a club, like there's bars barely not open, and you got a whole club getting down. There's no slow. And then we have a coworker who was the supervisor that morning, where he doesn't believe in the mask and COVID shit like that. So he's talking to LP about how he got in an argument upstairs in the Burger King because they wanted him to wear a mask. And he's like, no. And then he's like, I think the COVID's fake. And then LP's like, excuse me, I just got COVID. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not fake. I can taste or smell anything. Still.
That's fucked up.
And the guy's still like ignorant about it and doesn't believe in it. Cool guy. He's a cool guy, but he's one of those anti-maskers guys.
That's retarded. That's
Yeah.
just dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, people can be mad at me for saying retarded, but I think that's like the definition of retarded. It's not wearing a mask.
It's close to it because I think the definition of retarded still lies on Senor Trump.
Yeah, he holds the crown.
He holds the major crown.
He's retarded. I can't. These people that think COVID are fake are like the same people that think the Earth is flat.
Ooh, shit. Probably.
The same people that think that, the anti-vaxxers.
I don't know. I don't get it. And it's just shows no empathy, But as we're stating, it's 2021 and that's still going on. And my example of my coworkers at a club just shows that there's no slowing it down. Still.
No.
Still. So we're still going into 2021 with it. It's long. I want to say like I'd rather that be our only battle and nothing else.
Right.
Because last year it was that, and then it was freaking Black Lives Matter, forest fires, and storms and fucking constant deaths and what else happened, man? There's so much
all
shit
the
happened.
snakes in Florida.
Yeah, that. Luckily, there was no snakes on the plane. It's just let's just have one thing be the main focus, the main plot. Let's not have any subplots, no side stories, nothing. Only one thing, and everything else be cool. And let's fucking help that stuff. But like I said, it's still going, and we got this super freaking senior retarded about all that stuff, and bringing to the point of Trump. He made this was brought out like today, and I barely like I pay no attention because when something Trump happens, I'm just like whatever, it's Trump. He said something stupid, it's just he's just
He
like
does
that
it
one.
all the time.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like it's whatever, it's like it's not it's expected and I pay no mind. It's like that one uh member in class who does all the stupid shit, says all the stupid shit, and trying to get attention. You're just like, whatever. You're ignorant to him. You pay no mind,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So that's what I did. But when I saw
Murder hornets.
Rocio,
That was one. Sorry.
what happened?
Murder hornets.
Yes, yes. That lasted like what a couple weeks, and then it was just whatever.
People just forgot about it.
Then it just went away. So it's like that. Then Rocio just came out of nowhere. It's like, you heard what Trump said, and I'm like, what's going on? It's like they got him on tape or whatever, talking all this stuff, telling the Secretary of State of Georgia to like find the Trump votes in the state and just like forcing it on him and talking all this stuff. And the whole thing, like he told him like, no wait, it's right here because it was in the tweet. So Trump said, and I quote, wait, I gotta do my best Trump impersonation. Millions and millions. It's not good, but we're gonna try it. I spoke to the Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger yesterday about Fulton County and voter frauds in Georgia. He was unwilling or unable to answer questions such as the ballots under table scam, ballot destruction, out of state voters, dead voters, and more. He has no clue. In which the Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger, respectfully, President Trump, what you're saying is not true. The truth will come out. And that's when he dropped the whole damn conversation.
Oh, damn.
The whole recording, which is an hour and some change,
Oh, shit.
of President Trump talking. So let's listen to some of that right now.
All right.
Just
Is
a
there like
little.
a Cliff Notes?
Just a little. Like I haven't heard it. Like I heard a clip that she gave me. Like there's a whole hour of it. I don't think we're gonna listen to the whole hour. But I'm gonna start off with some of the beginning, maybe cut into the middle, and then go towards the end. You know what I'm saying? That sound good?
Sure.
Let's
Sorry,
do it.
Sonny.
All right.
One very substantially, Georgia. You even see it by rally size, frankly. Would be getting 25, 30,000 people to rally, and the competition would get less than 100.
I don't hear anything.
Never made
You
sense.
can't.
But we have a number of things. We have at least two or three, anywhere from 250 to 300,000 ballots were dropped
Nope.
mysteriously into the rolls. Much of that had to do with
Hold on.
Is that playing?
Yes.
which hasn't been checked. We think that if you check the signatures, a real check of the signatures
How about now?
going back in Fulton County,
I don't hear
you'll find
anything.
at least a couple of 100,000
What?
of forged signatures of people with who have been forged.
How about now?
And we are quite sure
No.
that's going to happen. Another.
Okay. Why can't you hear anything? My thing over here clearly is picking it up.
I don't hear it.
What the fuck?
I'm canceling you.
What the fuck? Okay, so we're gonna have a little technical difficulties right here. See what
Put
we can
the
do.
mic like right on the speaker.
Oh, the speaker's a TV, so I don't know how close. I was
Oh,
getting it.
okay.
I was getting as close as I could. Shit. Oh shit. All right, I'm just gonna get it as close as I can, and then you tell me if you could hear it. Shit, I'm just like hitting everything else in the process. You can hear me all the way over here, right?
Yeah.
All right, and you hear this?
A tremendous number. We're going to have an accurate number over the next 2 days with certified accountants. But an accurate number will be given, but
Is
it's
somebody
in
eating?
the 50s of thousands. And that's people that went to vote.
Can you?
No.
What? How is that like? Droll could hear it. How is it that you can't hear it? Wait, it's not playing right now, of course. But
Of course.
okay, but
And they were told they can't vote because they've already been voted for. And it's a very sad thing. They walked out complaining, but the number is large. We'll have it for you, but it's much more than the number of 11,779. That's the current margin is only 11,779. Brad, I think you agree with that, right? That's something I think everyone, at least that's a number that everyone
I
agrees
hear
with.
something.
That's
God damn it. Why can't you hear it? All right, so
You don't have computer speakers?
I do not. Those are my computer speakers, is straight out of the monitor. I mean, I got computer speakers that I could have playing, but that's to those, listening over there, and like then you'll hear it, but you'll hear it delayed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let's see if I can just find inserts. Is it inserts or excerpts?
Sure. Excerpts.
Excerpt. What is this? come on. What are you guys doing? Can't. No. Can I get it like in freaking Google is our friend. All right.
Always.
Google's our friend. Right now, it doesn't want to work. But Google's okay. Past 24 hours. See if anybody. All right. Sometimes you gotta trust like outside source kind of thing. Okay, here's one thing that they keep like quoting him on, right? So Trump says, so look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes, which is one more than we have because we won the state. He's literally just like egging him to just like, hey, this, and that. He keeps telling him like, they're doing this and this is that and that's illegal and that's illegal. The other guy's like, no, none of that happened.
I don't know. They're focusing way too much on dead people voting, and there's no proof that that's ever happened in this election.
Yeah, that's the thing. He said like, there's all these people voting that are dead, and the guy's like, yeah, I think we found like 2 dead people. That's it.
Yeah, it's just not happening.
It's basically an hour of him pressuring this guy to be like, hey, find something because I won and you guys are fucking screwing me over.
Like, what total loser denial does he have that he lost and he can't?
Ah, shit. Son of a bitch. Okay, hold on. We got some technical difficulties here. Don't worry. I accidentally just cut off freaking Rachel completely. That is my bad. She's probably going to call me a piece of shit, a worthless piece of crap. And you know what? Fair enough. It's true. I am all of those things. So here we go. We'll call her back up. So apologize. I so apologize.
What happened?
I accidentally freaking closed the damn Skype.
Oh, good job.
I mean, it's not the machine room unless the machine room glitches.
Of course.
So we got that going on. Wow, my face is like huge right now on that screen, but everything goes back to normal. So anyways, yes, he is a sore loser, as you were stating. My apologies.
I thought it was funny that I said that and then it crashed. I was like, is the NSA listening?
She's saying too much. Crushed it.
Just killed it.
I mean, if there's any attention wanted to get, is there? Oh yes, I forget that I come back and there's always Bill and Ted for some reason.
Always. You should just leave it.
Okay. Too happy, man. You're too happy. But let's just say this is the after effects of 2020. I'm hoping for like this crazy. We're kind of seeing it, but like this crazy downfall,
Of what?
Of Trump, like what I'm hoping is kind of like in Hollywood movie sense or TV sense, where someone just like he fucks himself over so bad that he even loses his own supporters. That's what I'm waiting.
He has. I've seen like news reports and stuff like that of people that supported him in the beginning, and he was such a fuck ass that they had to change their vote and who they, are actually who they did vote for, because, he lies all the time and he's making up shit. He's a sore loser. He can't handle The pressure at the job.
If you could, let's say you could have a like being John Malkovich, but Donald Trump, would you go through that door?
Hell no. I don't like him as a person. So I wouldn't want to see him like that.
Would you not be interested for like
God, no.
one, like you get like an hour ride through that skull of his and see through what he goes or what he does personally?
I'd pass.
That's crazy. Cause I'm stating it, and I too want to pass, but I too am curious. You know?
There's like a whole nother world. Like they've even said there's a difference between Trump Republicans and regular Republicans, and regular Republicans don't like Trump. Not all of them, but
not all. Oh, right. So this is interesting. Did you hear? And it was yesterday. Fuck. Okay, hold on. And hopefully I do not like close you off. So yesterday, in some place, because I'm just so good with freaking facts and actual information. Okay, here we go. No, is this it? Yes, Salem, Oregon, I believe. Yes, here it is. So yesterday, which is January 2nd, yeah, yesterday, following a pro-Trump anti-lockdown protest in Salem, Oregon, riot police fired sting balls at conservatives and Proud Boys who refused to step back while trying to confront counter-protesters.
oh my God.
And all of this has been captured on video. But this is great. This is great because there's one person here, and this is something I followed from something I saw on Twitter by a Ford Fisher, spelled differently, not like a fish. He says right here, in moments before the sting ball incident, portions of the right-wing crowd, including Proud Boys, came across a group of counter-protesters they identified as Antifa and began chanting "fuck Antifa" before police stepped in between. And the video, the crowd over there that they're calling Antifa are very far away down the block, not doing anything. Nothing.
Wow.
And these guys are over here screaming at them like, go away, fuck off, blah, blah. And they're exactly as you would picture them, wearing the hats, a little on the chubby side, wearing beards. Oh my God, they're me. I am not a Proud Boy. I just want to point that out, okay?
Good.
Okay, so, and I don't wear red hat. The only red hat I have is a Power Ranger hat, okay? So just letting you guys know. We go on. We keep going. Folks on the right got particularly agitated as two of the Black Lives Matter counter protesters made their way around the police line. One with a paintball gun and one with a firearm. One of the Proud Boys or whatever said, "What the fuck is going on?" And another one says, "Remove this man right now." He ordered cops who didn't listen. All right. Do you see the irony here of how they want someone on the other side now, the Black Lives Matter and whatnot, for the cops to pay attention to them holding a weapon, while when it was the other way around, they were like, no, this motherfucker's a true American.
Yeah, they're total hypocrites. Total hypocrites.
And then it gets better. Police charged at the right-wingers as a fight seemingly broke out in the distance. Officers deployed tear gas and at least one flash grenade and made a single arrest of a right-winger toward the end of this clip.
Nice.
So there's a clip of all that stuff happen. And then, keeps getting better. Just tell them we're Antifa and they'll give us a hand job, yelled the conservative, angry that one of his comrades was being arrested. Police continued pushing forward against the right, using sting balls and tear gas. No more back in the blue. So at this moment, they decide not to back police.
Oh my God.
So and then it's after that there's videos of them fucking up their clothing or their flag of everything of the the American flag with the blue lines.
Right.
They're fucking that up because the police weren't on their side this time.
Because they didn't do what they wanted them to do because they're hypocrites
Mm-hmm.
and losers.
Mm-hmm.
Whiny losers.
I found that extremely, extremely hilarious. It was so entertaining that things didn't go their way.
Of course.
And they
They're,
flipped the script.
they're going to have a little pissy fit. And let's just say this once and for all. The Proud Boys are Nazis.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They're pro-Trump Nazis.
For sure.
So
For
let's
sure.
just call it what it is.
Yes. Yes. We totally got political here. Oh, this is a good one. Dro, yes. Dro for the freaking zinger of the night. Sounds like Trump and his Proud Boys are suckers and losers.
Exactly. And Nazis.
And Nazis. It was so funny that happened, and I was just so entertained. This guy was breaking it down as it is, and it wasn't just like him. Like he could have been anybody saying like, "Oh, this happened and this happened, this happened." No, he was saying it, and then he was showing videos of what was happening.
That's brilliant.
Is all we need.
Little whiny babies.
And they weren't even a lot. They weren't that much. You know, it was a small number of Proud Boys.
They can't handle shit.
Trump really like hoping on these guys to make a big movement and whatnot, but I just found it really funny when they saw it, especially the guy with the pink gun, and they're like, no, you can't have it. What are you doing? Blah blah. And the cops are just like doing nothing, which is how they should have been the first place back then.
Yeah.
But maybe
But what are you
Salem.
gonna do?
Yeah, maybe Salem is a little bit smarter now, but
I don't know. That whole part of the country, I just try to ignore.
you like no bullshit. Me and Rosie, we love doing our little trips, but I gotta say, like after all this, I'm a little bit worried about going anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't want to do shit right now.
What would we say hi to the wrong person? You know? What if I wear a mask and they just get mad at me for wearing a mask?
Or something.
Yeah. What if someone decides to pull out a fucking Twisted Tea on me? You know?
It'd be over.
Yeah. And I ain't got my Twisted Tea on ready. You know?
Nope.
I gotta make sure I have a book bag just locked with different flavor Twisted Teas. Each flavor is a certain bonus points or something. You know?
I think if two people, one each with a Twisted Tea, hit each other at the same time, it would cause a black hole.
Oh shit! Like the big ass like a nuclear kind of explosion and
Yeah.
shit from just from the impact. Some crazy anime kind of stuff when two like fucking Kamehamehas just hit each other or something.
Trigun.
Yes.
Like
I
some
see it.
end of the world type shit.
I see it, and I hope no one. I hope it doesn't happen. All right, we could have a Twisted Tea hit a Four Loco. They could go at battle, but if two of them, no, we can't have that.
No.
Dro said that's when you pull out the reverse Uno card to counter the Twisted Tea.
I don't know if it can. It's not gonna work.
Oh shit! What? Oh, Dro mentioned this back then. Oh damn! I should have caught this. He mentioned this when it was the being John Malkovich, but being Donald Trump. I would probably peek through that Trump keyhole, but if I spot Epstein, I'm out.
He's out of there.
Oh man, these kids, I tell you.
I cannot wait. What is it, like the 20th? When it's Trump's last day?
Yes, the 16th is something, isn't it?
I think. I can't fucking wait. I can't wait for him to just be gone. I hope he does something like runs and hides to Cuba, like Red Dead Redemption 2.
I hope he has like You said Red Dead Redemption too. Who was it that left? The main guy, right?
Yeah, the main guy.
He'll probably fuck up the place like someone having a fit, you know, like messing up in a hotel room or whatever.
Right.
He's gonna mess up the Lincoln. Oh, they'll mess up the Lincoln room. Anything but the Lincoln room because mad respect for Abraham Lincoln, dog,
For sure.
the vampire hunter. Cause those are facts. I don't care what you say. Abraham Lincoln was a vampire hunter.
Exactly.
He knew how to work that axe. Motherfucker was a beast. And I highly recommend anybody that visits Illinois to go to Springfield and check out the Abraham Lincoln Museum and all that stuff because it's very fascinating. It was a trippy experience. It was really nice, real cool. But there was this one. It was an exhibition. It was a show, and we went into a room, and there was just like it was this other room, and there was a presenter. So it was like a play, like a show or something, right? Just one guy.
Mm-hmm.
But the way the room was set up, and this was like presented by AT&T, so it was like high technology apparently that I've never seen before. The way the room was set up was that towards us, the window of it kind of went like slanted. It wasn't straight. It just went slanted.
Mm-hmm.
Right. We sat down, and then this guy walked out. He's inside that room with the windows. He walks out, and the setting is like it's like they're in a room of where they keep all the historical stuff for the museum. So think of like National Treasure when they have to steal something, they go into the room where everything's held and shit like that, and
Right.
they open the Declaration of Independence in there. So he's there and he's like, yeah, this, and this is what we do here, blah, blah. And he's telling it as one of the curators or something like that who takes care of stuff. And he's like, this story, blah, blah. And every time he says something, then you start seeing stuff like appear, like they look like holograms and whatnot, right?
Oh shit.
And then the setting changes, starts changing with him. So the whole room starts changing. And we're over here like, what the fuck are we witnessing? This is crazy how they do this. The thing is that by the end of the show, it reveals that he was a ghost from the Civil War, and then he just like goes into the background of the war and shit, and then it just disappears, and you're like, what the fuck did I just see? Like, it was the craziest, trippiest shit that we loved it so much we were willing to go back in that motherfucker later that day, but we didn't get to catch it because we saw the whole museum. But it's something that we hope is still there, and we can go back and see it because it was amazing. It was hard to explain. Like, I want to bootleg it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, next time I'm there, I'm gonna be like, honey, block me, and just bootleg the shit out of it because it was really cool. Like, just the whole presentation, the whole thing, and how the background changed with him, and even the foreground it looked like, and then he just merged into it at the end, and the twist that he wasn't someone that worked there. He was just a ghost of that area from the Civil War, and he was telling you from like his own knowledge and reading off letters and stuff like that. And then he went in there. It was cool.
That's really cool, actually.
Yeah, it was really dope.
I want to see that now.
I highly recommend it. Like, Springfield, Illinois, check that stuff out, and also go to his the cemetery where he's buried because he has a big mausoleum, whatever, and stuff like that. And you go in there, and it's where he's buried, his wife, kids. It's crazy, man. Sad story, but cool. We went to his house too. It's cool.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's cool shit. It's cool shit.
AT&T presents the Ghost of Lincoln.
Yes. Oh man, but yeah, we hope to do that again. But how can we do that if I got coworkers who going out clubbing and shit like that, and I got other coworkers who don't want to wear a mask, and we got fucking people just doing whatever they want and believing whatever they want, and then we got other people who are not showing enough empathy and trying to start fights with other people, and I don't know.
It's a fucking mess.
But let's hope that some change will come soon when the whole freaking house changes and I don't know, hope. You know, a new hope.
We need
What I want.
hope.
Yes, a new hope. That's all I want to say. You know, I believe in hope.
Biden is the new hope. Hope
Yes,
that he'll fix everything
I
and get
believe
rid
in.
of Mitch McConnell.
Get rid of that guy. You know, we need that Luke Skywalker to come in.
We do.
Make your own Lincoln Ghost play like a Hamilton musical. Time to me to start my verses, boy.
I was thinking it the other way. Like they have like 13 ghosts, and Lincoln is one of them.
Ooh, shit. That was a good movie.
That is a good movie.
That's a good, fun movie. It was so dope and trippy.
Who was it that was? It was like a thing online where people are saying that would make a really cool series, like on Netflix,
It would.
where they do like backstories of each ghost.
It would. I'll be down for that. I'll be down for that. It would. Of course, they'll take it more serious, you know,
Right.
because that movie was kind of like
Goofy.
cheeky, you know. Yeah, it was kind of goofy and cheeky, but it was dope. Like it in a sense, it was more of a sci-fi movie than anything,
Right.
you know.
Sci-fi
And
with ghost.
yeah, I mess with that. I fuck with that. But I'll be totally because those characters were interesting. Their backstory
Yeah.
were interesting. You wanted to know more about them. They just gave it to you like real quick like that. But even that little sense, you were very like they were intriguing and beautiful to look
Hmm.
at and shit like that.
Yeah, like how they got there and
Hmm.
why they got there.
So Netflix, make it happen. Also Netflix, don't take away my Power Rangers,
Right? I
motherfuckers.
was reading about that. That's really fucked up.
They're like, oh, we'll let you have Mighty Morphin and the newest ones, but everything in between, we're taking out. It's like, what if I felt like going back to watch SPD, motherfuckers? What if I still want to watch VR Troopers and Big Bad Beetleborgs? You know, where's
You
this?
can't.
You just gonna take these away forever, and there's gonna be nowhere to find. Like, I'm right now. I'm happy I could go on Pluto TV and watch old sitcoms. I've been watching Three's Company, baby. That's my shit.
Obviously.
Jack Tripper, baby. All day. Dro said someone made a collage of those 13 ghosts backstories in one video. Really?
I'd watch that.
Ooh. Make it happen, Netflix.
They make enough shows as it is. They could make some shit by request.
I mean, they're making anything these days.
No, like everything on there is like by Netflix.
Mm-hmm. So majority of those are just like from overseas, you know. So they bring it over here, and then it's just like Netflix presents, and it's a Netflix show.
Yeah.
But you know, they have some Asian ones that I want to watch. Like something in Wonderland. I forgot what it was. Another one that's weekly, and another. Look, there's like three of them. I forgot their names, but they have material, and you start noticing them because you came to me and was like, "Yo, you ever seen the Old Guard?" And I'm like, "Yes, I have." That movie
That
was the
movie is
shit.
rad.
That movie was the shit. At a point, you were like, this is dope, but where's the challenge? You know, they can't die. But then they start revealing that it's like, we never know when we really will die.
They
You know?
can die, and then when they do, they. It's not just that. It was they more just turn back into mortals,
Mm-hmm.
and then they can die. But they're always getting shot and stabbed and stuff, so they just find out sooner.
But
They're like, "Oh fuck, I'm not healing."
you saw by the ending, and I think it was like an after credit shit. Like there's supposed to be a sequel.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah. So I really hope that. I mean, the movie was successful on Netflix, so I really hope they go ahead and make that sequel because I'm waiting to see
Yeah,
what happens next.
me too.
It's real good. And in case you guys don't know what we're talking about a Netflix movie called The Old Guard, starring the very oh my gosh, she just gets more beautiful.
Always.
Yes, Charlize
Oh, I
Theron.
love her.
She she's kicking ass in this movie, and she's like the head of these other mercenaries who, in fact, are immortal, and they have become targets because people want to know more about them and blah blah blah. But the fights are like cool, intense, and it's a real cool like.
Hmm.
I guess it's in the sense of sci-fi or fantasy or something like that, and there's this lore behind it, and just really good. And I don't want to give away anything else, but yeah, it's on Netflix. Check it out.
My favorite is when she's trying to prove to the new chick that she's immortal, and she just shoots her in the fucking head. And
Yeah.
she's like, "Why does it always take so long the first time?"
Oh man, that does gotta. I mean, it would be cool, but then it does gotta suck because you gotta go through that pain all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What got me is the story, the chick that got thrown in the water. So she
Dude,
drowned for like ever. She drowned and then would come back to life and drowned again and just did that over and over.
that's torture.
It's fucking miserable. I couldn't
Torture.
even fathom that.
Torture. This guy, the Joe saying Dudley was another asshole in that movie.
Totally.
Oh man, it was good. It was a real fucking dope movie. And those are one of those gems from last year since we couldn't go to the
Hmm.
fucking movies and shit like that, you know. So that's why I told you also check out Extraction, which was another good blockbuster they had, and Project Power with Jamie Foxx and Joseph Gordon-Levitt. That was pretty cool, kind of like a X-Men ish kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
Um, it has its own style, shit like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's good.
What was that movie with Charlie Hunnam and Ben Affleck and Pedro Pascal?
Oh,
Isn't it like
triple.
Triple Frontier?
I think it's Triple Frontier.
That movie's the shit.
It is. It pissed me off at the end though.
Totally.
It pissed me off at the end, and I don't want to give no freaking spoiler, but let's just say two moments pissed me off. I was like, "Bam, really?" And then at the end, I was like, "Really?" It's just say that. It's one of those really. Ooh, Dro asked a good question. Anticipating movies of 2021. I will tell you right now, okay? All of them, because we got none of them in 2020.
We got some.
We got some,
We
but
got a taste.
we got none. And we just got Wonder Woman. And like now I'm like, okay, just feed me everything. Let's do this. Like what, in 2 weeks we'll finally get WandaVision on Disney Plus?
Hmm.
Not even 2 weeks. Next week we get WandaVision on Disney Plus, which will be the first Marvel thing in over a year.
Yes. Which I've been watching that Manhunt, the Manhunt show. There's
Mm-hmm.
like 2 seasons, and the first one was about the Unabomber,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the guy that plays Vision. And so now I just see Vision as the Unabomber.
Ah, shit. I mean, he could be. He
He
could
can
be.
be anything he wants.
I mean, that guy's dope.
I want to see. I can't wait for Justice League Snyder Cut.
Yes,
That's
definitely.
has to happen. And from what I've read, it's supposed to be like over 4 hours long.
Bring it.
I'm so ready.
And also, rumor of R rating.
Yes, total R.
So, bring it. It's gonna
It's
be
gonna be
interesting.
serious.
It's gonna be interesting watching that, especially if it's just like all 4 hours straight. Because try to see, because most likely it's gonna be me, Rosie and her brothers, because that's how we've been watching movies lately, and we'll see if they can handle 4 hours.
Right.
I'm gonna be there like yes, you know. We'll see if they can handle 4 hours, but I'm totally like totally amped for that and Black Widow because Like I said, I'm anticipating for everything. We haven't had much, and I just want movies.
I
I
miss
miss.
going to the movies.
Yes, I miss it so much.
And
We make.
concerts.
Oh my god, concerts. Definitely concerts. On December 26th, I watched a concert of a band that right now is definitely like one of my favorite bands called AJR, which are three brothers, and they did a virtual concert, and we watched it, and I was just thinking like, man, this would have been great live. You
Oh, for
know,
sure.
they had so many cool special effects and presentation. They used this wall video thing for effects, like he was getting picked up by hands and whatever, and they did that, or him like walking in place, but the background changed. They even had this one moment where he looked like he was standing on laser bridge, so it was just like this laser light, and he was standing on it, and you're just thinking like, man, this would have been fucking amazing if it was live, like you were there.
Yeah.
And you just miss it. Our last concert was 21 Pilots, and that was a fucking amazing concert, and you just missed that. You miss things, and I want things to come back.
I saw on YouTube they released a full concert of this band called Septic Flesh. And they're from Greece, but they sing in English. Awesome metal band. They play with a symphony and a choir.
Nice.
So you get like this, and it's not like cheesy, like soft metal. It's like hardcore in your face metal with like an orchestra and a choir at the same time. It's really awesome. So I totally recommend it. Just search for like Septic Flesh Live 2019, something like that, or 2020. But it was like an instant fan right away.
And they did it. They did it. Now I was gonna say this year, but they did it last year because of everything, right? It was just them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
It was in Mexico at
Let's
this
figure.
really cool theater.
What? Well, you told me it was just all over the place. It's a Greek band it's a Greece band singing English live from Mexico.
It's a mess. But when you watch it, you're just like blown away for an hour. You're like, I can't believe this is real.
Oh shit, man. Let's all try to bring that all back, guys. Let's all try to bring that all back. It's 2021. Let's hope for the best, and let's get ready for Justice League.
Yes.
But
And
on
Black
that
Widow.
note, and Black Widow, yes, which I don't know where they're gonna drop it, if it's Disney or theater. I don't know. Dro asked like, would I go see Wonder Woman 84 since it's still screening? Oh, for you? What, for Rachel? We can't. There's no theaters open here.
Not here either.
Yeah, you see, so she gotta do HBO Max as well, or other websites. You know what I'm talking about. But that's neither here or there. Yo, guys, thank you for. I wouldn't go to the theaters because I already did the theater. We have our own little mini theater, our own personal theater, which is good enough. We just gotta get the sound system really working, and it'll be great. Right now, it's just one tube. No, it was a big. It was like a karaoke machine kind of thing. That speaker, the speaker's good, so we had that. So, we got something to make up for what we can't do.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good enough. But I want to thank everyone who's here and everyone who's at home or on the potty, because that's where we want you to listen to us. Which is kind of mean, because you shouldn't be on the toilet for like an hour.
Your legs are gonna fall asleep.
Yeah. So we apologize. Be on there for a little bit, and we just want you to be on there for like a moment of this. You know what I'm saying?
Just be comfortable.
Yeah, just be comfortable. But thank you for listening wherever you're at and through whatever platform it is, whether it be Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, right? Google Play,
Google Podcast.
Google Podcasts, Google
Apple
changes their things so
Podcast.
many times that I get confused, man. At one point, it was like the Google Store, and then it was Google Play, and it's
Yeah, they
just
do. They need to just go back to like G Store and G Music and
that would be great.
Google. Give me a job and I'll rename everything.
There you go. Be in there as a not an intern. You won't get paid then.
No, I want to get paid.
Yeah, you want to get paid. You need to get paid. But wherever you're listening to us, thank you for listening to us. If by any way we're too loud or you find us annoying, I'm sorry, but I'm glad you stuck through for a whole hour. I think our voices are soothing. Ask
Yes,
Dro, he listens to us all the time. I even heard that he sleeps to our voices. So, you
that's
know,
what's up.
yeah. Right, Dro? And don't lie. Lie. Just lie. Say you sleep to our voices. That'll make us feel better. We want you guys to listen to us while you're pooping and sleeping. If you don't know anything about us, you can check us out at machineroompodcast.com, right?
Yes.
There you go. All right, I got it right. Check us out at machineroompodcast.com, or you can follow us at multiple places, social media, on Twitter at Real Machine Room. You can follow us on Facebook at Real Machine Room. You can watch
Mm-hmm.
these live recordings on our YouTube at
Yeah.
Real Machine Room. What? That's crazy. You know what I'm talking about? And at this point, I might as well just be selling stuff. Hey, you know what? It's winter. What do you like in winter? Shit. How about some white fudge covered Oreos, right?
Yeah.
You know, you're like normal Oreos. What? White fudge covered? Of course. You want the feel and taste of winter in your mouth. Chocolate and such. It's good. Oreos.
In your
Endorse
mouth.
us. In your mouth. That's how it is. Dro said, I get sleep paralysis as a result, but yes, I do listen to Machine Room while I sleep.
That's good.
But it's 2021 and we're still here, and I'm glad you guys are here listening to us, watching us. And if you haven't, we highly recommend you guys join us live. Don't let it just be Dro taking all the thunder, because
No.
he's number one right now. What are you guys doing? You're letting him taking the spotlight. Dro's basically the third member of this whole freaking show right now.
He is.
But you could be too. So right now we are still exclusively Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Central. You can do the math of your time zone. I really need to have that broken down. It's not, no one ever says like this. What? There's like 4 time zones in our country, right?
5 or 6 if you count Alaska and Hawaii.
Oh shit. Well, no wonder they just use the east and west. They're like between this time, and you figure it out. Jesus Christ. But check us out Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Central, because it's my time. That's 8 p.m. Central. Not Central, Mountain, her
Mountain.
time.
Yes.
And you can do the freaking math between that. And we'll love to have you here and chill out with us. But if not, and it's you just listen to us on the go or while I'm pooping, we're happy with that too. We don't care. Just
Hashtag poop show.
yes, hashtag the poop show live. That's when we go on tour, we're just gonna call it the poop show. And in the audience, everyone's gonna sit on toilets.
Yes.
And then our set is gonna be us in this big bathroom with 2 toilets and like a stall. Like we're in the stalls and it's the dividers, and we have desks with us, and that's how we do our podcast live with you.
That's all we need.
And all that is gonna just throw it away from the main name where it says Machine Room Podcast, but we're all in the bathroom
Yes.
because the bathroom is the machine room. Ah, there you go. The metaphor has closed. Thank you guys for being here with us. We really appreciate you. We love you guys to death. Y'all rock. We'll see you next week, and we'll find out what the hell happens between now and then.
We'll see.
Pretty much. Anyways, there's no Mandalorian to watch anymore, so just keep watching the episodes that happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. All right.
Replay.
Replay. All of it. Peace out, guys.
Night.
There's no outro? Play the outro. Thank you. Jeez. Things don't work. I just put things don't work out. Jesus.
This is the way.
Whoa.